Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here. Just me and the critters. It is February 11th, 2017, Saturday afternoon. It is 2:49 p.m. already. And I just came inside. I've been out there for a couple hours. Well, about an hour and a half, probably. Let me do the weather real quick. It's beautiful out. When I went outside, I got to wake up to the wonderful smell of fresh cut grass, which I just love that. So it is 75 degrees right now. Real feel is 77. The high will be 75 and the low will be 57. So as you see, we're getting warmer again. We had a few days of it being colder. No, please. Thank you. Charlie, you don't need up here right now. Don't make me show these guys how pitiful you're being right now. I'm going to show them. See how pitiful you're being. I love you too. But you don't need up here every second. Oh, whoa. Charlie, okay, easy, easy, easy. You're not a little dog. Charlie Ann, move, move, move. Thank you. Wow. But yeah, it's getting nice and warm again. I was outside and watered my plants and everything. But anyway, let's go back to yesterday. Yesterday, Brad worked, of course. He worked one of his night shifts. So I basically loomed all night and talked on the phone. I talked with my granddaughter for a while. We had a lovely conversation as normal. And then I got to talk with Linda, Crazy for Yarn. We had a lovely conversation. And she is just a delight. And we had a really great time, and we're going to make that kind of a ritual that we're going to talk, once or twice a week. So, which is great for both of us. I'm branching out. I told you guys I was working harder on getting over my phobia of talking on the phone and stuff. And, so many of you guys, it's helped because you guys just don't really give me much of a choice. You just kind of like, Leanne Live. She doesn't get, now I'm going to hear it from her going, you forgot my name. Leanne Live. She just kind of calls you and video chats you, and she just kind of like, bam. And it's like, that's good though. And I've talked with Angie, and I've talked with Linda, and I've texted a lot of you guys. Some of you guys I talked to on Instant Messenger. Some of you guys we email back and forth, so that's really nice. And I really appreciate the company. It definitely makes me feel a lot better. And then I did texting with a few different people, including my niece and stuff. And so I got quite a bit done. I will show you first my shawl. I am going to get it done yet. I tell you what, I like the pattern it makes, but it's just a very tedious thing for me. I don't like doing purl stitches, first of all. I find them a pain in the butt. And, because you can't go near as fast as if you're e-wrapping. And, then the counting and stuff. But, it's pretty. That's the first panel. But as you guys see, there's the pattern it's making. So, and this is the second panel. And then I will combine them and see what I have. Hopefully I'm not frogging it all. And then I did 4 hats. And I'm missing a whole bag of hats. I told you guys that yesterday. I'm like, I'm sure I have another bag of hats. I'm sure I had 4 bags of hats. So my husband's going to look later tonight when he gets off work. See if it fell kind of below or something. But anyway, so I have this hat, which is a toddler size small child. And then I have a baby one that's, little, it's scrap yarn. So that's an infant. Then I have this infant one, which I thought was real pretty. And then I have this That was real pretty too. And this is very, very soft, fuzzy right here. So, yeah. So I got those 4. So I'm starting another bag. You know, and I figured out the other day what I say. I said there were 7 to 8 hats in each bag. So I'm going to go with 7 hats. So let's see. If I have 7 hats in each bag, 7 times 535. I would need 8 bags to make over 50. To have 56. So that's what I'm going to shoot for my donation thing. So, you know, we're over halfway there if Brad finds that other missing bag. If he doesn't, I'm not halfway there yet, but I'm getting there. So, did that. And when I'm talking to people on the phone, I usually wear these cordless headphones. And that way, I don't have any outside noise. I can hear you better. And I still have my hands free to go do whatever. So that's really nice. I really enjoy that. So then the eating went fine, except for I ate some clementines way too late at night. And, you know, they're pretty high in natural sugar. And that kind of set off me wanting to eat everything in sight. And I really struggled. I did end up having some sliced turkey breast with cream cheese, cucumber, and tomato, and a little bit of feta cheese, and then I ended up having some hamburger, just hamburger cooked, with cheese and guacamole. I guess that was it, but I just felt like I just really, you know, I really struggled and really wanted to eat everything in sight, so... You know, I felt like I really went over. So I haven't had anything today so far besides the banana. You know, so I do need to make something up here pretty soon. Just to kind of tide me over. But I'm not really hungry, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But, you know, you live and you learn. Don't eat. I'm not going to eat fruit at night anymore because even the natural sugar just kind of sets me off. So I was up a long time last night. And Brad talked with our daughter for quite a while. Whatever they talk about, I had my headphones on, he had his headphones on. I like to give them privacy and stuff. But he was smiling a lot, and I know it meant a lot to him, so that's great. You know, and I think it meant a lot to her, and I'm all for that. So it's good to see it. What else? I slept in. Brad's working a day shift. So I slept in. I slept in till 1, and I never sleep in that late. But I was just that tired. And like I said, I sat outside for a long time, enjoyed the smell of the fresh cut grass. Because, you know, I knew that the landscapers that the park hired were here early this morning, but I slept through it. So then I watered all my plants and stuff. I always enjoy doing that. And talked with my husband while he was on lunch. And then when I get this uploaded, and we didn't have internet last night. And Brad was fit to be tied because we've really been having, this is the 3rd time that the internet we pay for has gone out. So I don't know what he said to him last night, but it's back on. You know, they keep saying, it's not their systems or anything, but funny, every time we call them, miraculously it's back on. But, like I said, I need to clean house. I need to clip my dog's toenails before I clean house. Her little toenails are getting a little long. And then I need to kind of make a menu of basically when I'm going to cook what meat and stuff. That will help me. I need to have some stuff like that cooked up. You know, Something will work for both of us. My topic for today is it's okay to not fit in. There's a lot of us that don't really fit in. I've never really fit in. Honestly, I have never really fit in. I've never had like a group of friends that I hung with in school. Maybe a small group in junior high and a very small group in high school. But I never had like some of these people you see that have like a lot of friends and they just seem to fit in anywhere and stuff. And I never really have. I've always felt like an outcast. And particularly in my family unit, I've always felt and still do feel like an outcast. For the most part, I feel very unwanted. That's just life. Not anything I can do about it. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not expecting anybody else to change who they are. It's just, sometimes you don't fit in. I'm a very different individual, and I know that. I always have been. Could be the Asperger's, could be the ADHD, it could just be what I experienced growing up and stuff, or just, I don't know, the phase of the moon. But it's okay. I mean, if you're lucky, you have a group of friends, that do like you just the way you are. And I feel like I finally do, and that's mainly due to YouTube. And, if I'm feeling lonely and stuff, then I can talk to some of you guys. And that really means a lot to me. And, you guys are always fun to talk to, and I really appreciate that so much. You guys do mean the world to me. Just incredible bunch of people. It's nice to be able to share a little bit of your life and to know that if you have something happen, whether it's good or bad in a day, that there would be somebody besides your spouse that you might be able to say, hey, guess what happened? Guess what happened? And, it needs to be another adult, and often it needs to be a woman friend. Because you just want somebody to be able to say, hey, guess what? This happened. Or that happened. And so that means a lot to me. I just wanted to tell you guys that. So, that's all that's really going on. That's all that's really going on. Like I said, I got a clean house, and which is today is the day that I, take all of my, I have sheets that cover this couch and another chair. So I need to, put fresh ones on and clean house and stuff before Bradley gets home, and clip little doggy's toenails and all that good kind of stuff. I think I'm going to cook some cabbage with, Brad wants to grill hamburgers outside, and of course I won't have mine with the bun. And so we both really like cooked cabbage. Isn't that kind of weird? But we both do. So I think I'll cook some cabbage, and then he'll have whatever else. And I have some squash in there too that I need to use up. I'm not really sure what to do with spaghetti squash besides just eat it. Anybody have any clues? I mean, I guess I'm going to have to look up and see what you can do with spaghetti squash once it's cooked and everything. Because I got half of a spaghetti squash. I already got all the strings and stuff out just in the fridge. So I don't know really what to do with it. I mean, should I scramble it with some eggs, or I don't know what to do with it. Oh well. So anyway, I'm going to get off here and start getting my stuff done. Put my headphones on. Get my Pandora going. Get my move on. So, hope everybody has a great day. You should see all the dog nose art on my window. Holy camole. Wow. Crazy. Poor Bradley. One other thing. Poor Bradley, you guys. He being a little crabalicious right now. But I can't blame him because he is just not sleeping worth a darn. And I mean, he might get 2-3 hours a night sleep. I feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad for him. So, I don't know if we're going to try to have him in back tonight. Because he works tomorrow again. So, I mean, do we need to have him in back tonight? Because chances are I probably won't go to sleep anyway until about 4 a.m. Maybe I should just sleep on the couch and then just switch him when he, maybe we should try that. Because I don't know what else to do. Because he's just, like I said, not sleeping worth a darn at all. I feel bad for him. He's just so dead tired. I told him tonight, maybe, because we aren't drinkers. It's not saying we won't have a drink, but normally we don't, especially because we're diabetic. But he got a bottle of Crown Royal that, I don't know if it's like 4 or 5 years old, never been opened. And I said, maybe you ought to have a glass of Crown Royal tonight. Maybe it'll make you sleepy so you can sleep. So, we'll see what happens. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I hope you're going to have an awesome Saturday. Let me know what you're up to, if anything at all. Or are you just cleaning out like I am? So anyway, I hope you guys are just having a great time. And I do think you're awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.